Traditional real estate search is completely broken. We type in square footage and bedroom counts as if those numbers could somehow capture the soul of a home. But what if the entire way we think about finding our perfect place to live is fundamentally flawed? That's such an interesting perspective. The disconnect between how we search for homes and how we actually experience them is pretty striking when you think about it. You know what's fascinating? Studies show that 72% of homebuyers report feeling dissatisfied with their purchase within the first year, largely because the property doesn't match their lifestyle needs, not because of any physical defects.
Those numbers are actually shocking. How did we end up with such a misaligned system?
Well, the traditional real estate model was built in an era when people typically lived, worked, and retired all in the same community. But now, with remote work and changing lifestyle patterns, we're seeing a complete transformation in how people choose where to live.
So, what's the alternative to the current system? How do we move beyond just numbers and specifications?
That's where AI-powered lifestyle matching comes in. Imagine a platform that learns from your daily routines, your passions, even your future aspirations to match you with communities that truly align with who you are. It's like having a really intuitive friend who just gets what makes you tick.
Hmm, that sounds promising, but also pretty complex. How does the technology actually work?
The system uses sophisticated algorithms that analyze patterns in how people live and thrive in different environments. For example, it might recognize that someone who frequently attends cultural events would flourish in a neighborhood with an active art scene, even if they hadn't specifically searched for that.
That makes me think about all those hidden gems in cities that you'd never find through traditional property searches.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. They're using cinematic storytelling to capture the essence of these places. Instead of static photos, you get immersive video experiences that show how light moves through spaces, how the community interacts, the energy at different times of day.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about matching preferences, it's about actually experiencing the vibe of a place before you visit?
Right, and the early data is fascinating. In pilot programs, they're seeing a 65% higher satisfaction rate among buyers who use this lifestyle-based approach compared to traditional methods.
Those are impressive results. But what about affordability? How does that factor into all of this?
Here's the clever part. By understanding lifestyle preferences first, the system can often identify up-and-coming areas that offer similar qualities to more expensive neighborhoods. It's actually helping people find better value while still getting the lifestyle they want.
That's really interesting. Have they seen any unexpected patterns emerge from this approach?
Oh my gosh, yes. One of the most surprising findings is that about 40% of users end up choosing locations they never would have considered in a traditional search. The AI is essentially expanding people's horizons beyond their initial assumptions.
That could have huge implications for neighborhood diversity and development.
Absolutely, and that's where the social impact gets really interesting. By matching people based on genuine lifestyle compatibility rather than just trending neighborhoods, we're seeing more organic community integration and less displacement.
But what about the privacy concerns? This seems like it would require collecting a lot of personal data.
That's been carefully considered in the design. All lifestyle data is anonymized and aggregated, and users have complete control over what they share. It's about creating understanding without compromising personal privacy.
Looking ahead, what do you think this means for the future of real estate?
Well, industry experts are predicting that within 5 years, lifestyle-based search could become the dominant way people find homes. We're already seeing major real estate platforms investing heavily in AI and immersive technology,
That's quite a transformation for such a traditional industry.
and it's happening faster than anyone expected. The recent shift to remote work has really accelerated the timeline. When people can live anywhere, they're much more focused on finding places that truly match their lifestyle preferences.
This really could change everything about how we think about home.
Indeed, And perhaps the most exciting part is that we're just at the beginning. As these systems gather more data about how people actually live and thrive in different environments, the matching capabilities will become even more sophisticated.
It sounds like we're witnessing a real paradigm shift in how people choose where to live.
You know what? I think we're seeing something even bigger, a fundamental change in how we understand the relationship between place and personal fulfillment. It's not just about finding a home anymore, it's about finding your place in the world.